Today I'm going to tell you guys how much I make from dividends. I'm going to show you how I get my money, where it comes from, and which specific stocks I'm getting paid from. So my last video, if you checked it out, I showed you and I revealed my $29,000 stock portfolio. And considering this video is only a week later, it hasn't changed much in value. But today I'm going to show you my actual spreadsheet that I use to keep track of my dividend portfolio. Showed you the amount I paid per shares for each stock, my gain loss on the stock, so on and so forth. And I'm going to dive into exactly how much income I'm making every year from my dividend portfolio at 20 years old. And on the same spreadsheets where I track my progress, and I'm going to begin to track my progress throughout 2020, provide updates for you guys on this channel, show you my growth and the increase in dividends along the way. And this path is to lead me to a successful financial future, eventually early retirement, lots of wealth for my generations to come, and so on. So as you can tell, this is my dividend stock portfolio right in front of you. It shows it's separated into different sectors of the market. I'm a Canadian, so mainly these are Canadian companies, but a lot of these also trade on the American Stock Exchange as well. So as you can see, I have my financial sectors, utilities. These are strong dividend paying companies, so that's why they make up such a large percent of my portfolio. I've already explained all these companies in my previous video, so once again, go check that out if you're interested, where I actually go through each stock one by one. But as you can see here, if you just scroll down, you can see I have a small little pie chart here that shows you the different weights of each sector within my portfolio, and as well the total gain or loss on the market price of the stocks. For example, if you see here, my total portfolio value is just over $29,450. Again, my last video, it was just around $29,400, so a small $50 increase in the past week. Really nothing too crazy, just small changes in price over the last couple days. This is also the week of Christmas, so the market was closed Christmas Day and Boxing Day. But again, as you can see, for my total sector gain or loss, I have a total gain from market price. This does not include dividends of $185. So this is just the changing in price of the shares. As you can see, my biggest loss so far is I'm down. This is unrealized because I haven't sold, $227 in the financial sector. This is largely due to my large holding in Royal Bank. I have almost $4,700 of market value in Royal Bank, and I paid just over $4,800 for it. So a big $172 unrealized loss in Royal Bank. Again, this doesn't worry me. I'm a strong believer in Royal Bank and their strong financial future. I plan on holding them for the next 100 years until the day I die. Not worried about them. I believe they have a strong management. They're the largest company in Canada. They are the most profitable company in Canada. I'm not too worried about that. That's just a short-term change in market price. Nothing to be worried about. So next, I'm just going to show you my 12-month dividend income and why you clicked on this video. I'm going to show you exactly how much I'm getting paid from this portfolio in dividends each year. So I'm just going to zoom in here so we can get a better view. So this right here is my 12-month, let me just get it centered, my 12-month projected dividend income. So this is crazy for me. This is the goal of my portfolio right here, is to grow my dividend income each month, each year, so I'm getting larger payouts, so eventually these dividends can cover my monthly bills. That's the whole goal of what I'm doing. I'm starting young to allow myself to have the power of compound interest. That's another future video that's going to be coming out on my channel where I actually explain and show you the importance of compound interest. But then again, this is what I currently have. I'm currently, for my $29,400 portfolio that I have, my 12-month projected income, $1,180. That's crazy for me. So if I do absolutely nothing, if I don't work, if I don't add any money to this portfolio, if I do nothing, I will receive $1,181 in dividends over the next 12 months. Absolutely mind-blowing. That averages just under $100 a month, and I'm only 20 years old, and I plan on increasing that over and over again for the rest of my financial investing future. But it's a great starting point. $100 a month in dividend income on average, unbelievable. I won't be receiving the same amount each month because depending on which month's companies pay their dividend, it will fluctuate. But on average, I will be receiving $100 a month. So where this comes from, as you can see, I have a very simple chart here which lists which stock, the ticker symbol of stock, how many shares I own, the annual dividend payment for that stock. Then if you multiply the number of shares you own times the annual dividend payment, you will see how much money annually you will receive from that stock. So for example, as you know from my previous video and on the last screen, VDY is the Canadian High Dividend Yield ETF. It's a basket of high dividend yield stocks. It was my first ever purchase in investing. It's my largest holding. It makes up just under half the portfolio value. I own 413 shares. Annual dividend payment of $1.40 a share equals total annual dividend for the next 12 months, $578.20. So for me, that's how I did this. I just went down, all the way down, same thing, number of shares I own times annual dividend equals how much I'm getting paid over the next 12 months, added these all up, and if I do absolutely nothing over the next 12 months, I will be making $1,181 in dividends. If you watch my first ever video on this channel, my goal for 2020 is to get this number to reach $2,000 by year end. Not to earn $2,000 in 2020, but to have my forward 12-month projected dividend income to be at $2,000. Again, that'll be a little bit of a stretch. That's a very high goal for me. I think it's somewhat attainable, but again, I like setting higher goals to make myself work harder towards them. I could have set an easier goal that I knew I would achieve of something around like $1,500, $1,600, but again, that wouldn't really push myself to save more, to work more, to find more money. So setting that goal at $2,000 is high enough where it forces me to go out there, do a little bit extra work, focus on my investments, prioritize them, and do everything I can to make them work. So for me, that's all I want to show you in this video. Every month I'm going to make an update about this 12-month projected income, show you the change in it, show you the growth of it. This was just the first ever video I want to make on it, showing you how much I get paid in dividends from my stock portfolio, and how just to show you how it is possible to make a large sum of money each year from your stocks just from buying, holding high quality blue chip stocks. You don't have to do anything risky, you don't have to day trade, you don't have to be speculative, you don't have to try to risk all your money on high risk bets. You can take your time, grow your money slowly over time, and become very, very, very wealthy later on. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gen Z Investor. On this channel, we make videos about financial future, investing, personal finance. Hope to see you next time.